Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankuta. So let me see if the audio is good. Hold on. Let me just give me 1 minute. Let me just make sure my audio is perfect. Okay. All right. I actually just no. Let me go back. Let me go back. Yes. I just want to make sure we are perfect. All right. The audio is good. So let me just give me 1 minute. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota, and you are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network today. Well, we'll get a very nice conversation. The conversation get for deal with we brother, we young brother. No. Oh shit. I don't even I'm not even putting face. But Senge, okay. The Chief Minister David Monina Senge. Monina Senge is very much present on social media for a number of years now. But recently, he's been so obsessive with social media, especially Facebook. And as a public officer, there are a lot of people we always they try to look at what they say. This is why public officers they're very careful with it and they say in social media. Because the point here is somebody is going to twist your statement one way or the other. And in this day and age, wherein social media judges, that is, the users, get away with and they judge individual people based on your status, based on your charisma, based on your characteristics, and all those type of things. So public officers therefore be very careful what they do on social media. Now, Dr. Moina Senge, now a very fine man, a young man with luck and opportunities, and that's not something we they take advantage of. You just come on a college, then they can give you ministerial position, and now you are the highest minister at the government. You are the chief minister. So you don't meet a lot of dignitaries around the world. You don't you don't do a lot of other things around the world. So sometimes all the opportunities then they what we call amenities then go make you aid full up. And sometimes you're not go able to do you're not go able to say things that way rationally make sense any longer because you've been overwhelmed. We call an overload. You don't overload. And as far as I know, Sierra Leoneans, when you get power, whether power of money or actual power like positions, then tend for forget say they are still human beings and they have been watched. That is something where probably Monina Senge is now, or maybe that's not actually the case. Maybe the case here is Monina Senge is feeling that he has lost a lot for being a government official. Now, was it day before yesterday when Senge come out and write on Facebook say, if he not to be government official, If you don't be work for the government, by this time, if we don't get a $100 million company, oof, $100 million company. Now, that statement they make a lot of people, you know, gets angry. So if you are with the chief minister, he say he don't trade for work for in country with anything, which in some ways he try to minimize the impact of the statement. But politically speaking, waiting money now they try for tell we is he sacrificed a lot for can work for Sierra Leone. This is what this young man is telling us. He sacrificed a lot for can work for Sierra Leone. I don't know whose company where money now say he gets. If we don't get $100 million company, I don't know what's company because in statement is ambiguous, and that is where the problem is. Because as a public officer, when you speak, if you don't want to cause a lot of controversies, be clear, be explicit, tell the people them exactly what you mean. Like when he talks, say, okay, if you not for be work for Sierra Leone government, by this time for be don't get a company, a $100 million company. Explain what do you mean? Prosthetic things away the work, he been a work for a company called IBM. That's so. Been a work for a company. I don't know how working for a company they make you get a $100 million company. I don't know. Maybe been done plan for create a company, but how you gonna say that $100 million company? I have no clue. And because of that, a lot of people then feel a little bit angry because like this guy is telling us that all right, it did lose more than actually it did gain at this particular time. This is what the the chief minister is trying to indicate. Now, it they try for insinuate for say it they lose more, but it worth it because now for in country. A kind of a political, a political statement for me, kind of a sympathy statement. You know, let people then feel sorry for him for say, hey, boo, this guy in himself don't try, he don't sacrifice all them kind of money out just for can work for Sierra Leone. What is the objective of this, Mr. Minister? Me, I dey bet the chief minister, for being get $100 million company in left hand. The potential for get down that company alone for being done make they come. Because remember, the chief minister, he said that for pay him the amount where IBM been dey pay him per month, between $5,000 a month. Now the chief minister been dey get na IBM. So President Madabi therefore agreed to that amount before he left. Now, this is where it's getting a little bit ridiculous with the statement where the chief minister said. If the government not being able to pay the exact amount where IBM they pay him, this guy will not have come to Sierra Leone to work for the government. Remember, this is the guy who say he sacrificed $100 million company for can work for Sierra Leone. But when you dig deeper into the history, even the time when Madabi go meet him for hire him, he say that money dey because he no one come, he lose money. Where if he dey with South Africa, whatever country we been in Africa, where he been the work for IBM, that money with them in the pay him, you know one for lose that money they. That make you say no. If you give me the money where then they pay me right now, I they go. Now let's say $5,000 and then they pay the chief minister. I don't know now how much then they pay if they don't increase or not. But let's say $5,000 and then they pay him. All right. How many years the chief minister done they as a minister? 7 years, right? 7.5 years. Let's say 7.5 years. 12 times 7. Hold on. Because me like for prove some things beyond reasonable doubt. 12 times 7.5. All right. Hold on. Let me just do it. 12 times 7. 84 months times 5,000. The chief minister by this time, the money where if I been done work na IBM. I'm talking about the money where they pay. I don't know if you get bonus or something like that, but the money where he insists say the government of Sierra Leone for pay and before he come. If I've been done make for the 7.5 months around, I'm just trying for round up here, $420,000. $420,000. Now in the chief minister for been done gets now ABM. The time when he left, he go for Sierra Leone for the 7 years. Okay. Now, if that is the money we then pay Nasalo, the chief minister, entire revenue during the duration of 7 years for be this the same thing. Okay. How many houses where the chief minister don't get Nasalo? And how much the houses then they each one cost? You see, the way the world done it today, people are smart. Nobody know they left $100 million company when now you get according to the chief minister for can work for $420,000 for 7 good years. 7 good years, you get $420,000. You left $100 million. And no, it's not possible. It's not possible. This is something that's the chief minister. I'm not gonna say he lie, but I don't think say what he say he correct. He not correct because why the chief minister where Madabi been go ask for make it come, he insist say the money where then they pay under IBM they pay him, and that money they're supposed for pay him as a loan before he left. Me believe say the chief minister don't benefits more than if we been benefits with IBM. So where is the sacrifice? Where is the sacrifice? Right now, the chief minister is looking at I don't know, a million plus or even more money where he don't benefit from Sierra Leone. Multi-million for that matter. But now still they come and tell you, say, oh, he sacrificed. If he not for be work for government of Sierra Leone, for we don't get $100 million, $100 million company with the prosthetic legs. I don't know. I don't know whether prosthetic legs for be don't give you $100 million at this particular time. I can research, Chief Minister, if you want, we can. This is what we do. I can research. With IBM, the program we've been doing at IBM, let's say IBM allow you for make you create your own subsidiary company when you own them, then IBM they contract that company they for do what you they do so. Do you really believe at this time you would have already got about $100 million company? Practically almost impossible. Practically impossible. So the chief minister's statement was very um, disingenuous. I think that the best word we are for use way, they look a little bit too harsh for them because a government officer. Yeah, as I respect government officers then. But he wasn't saying the truth. He was trying to find sympathy among the Sierra Leonean people. But you don't need to lie for make you get sympathy. Remember, Chief Minister, your popularity came after Kevin Doe, that bubble, we been they do some wonderful things. You bring come na American for make you can expose them, which was a very, very good thing. Some of we actually applaud you for do that. That was a very, very good thing. But that's not the time that one day we know who you are. So you own popularity and the bubble where you promote when I share equal popularity with the bubble. So it was that boy that made you known, and it was you who made the boy known. So now a win-win situation. Otherwise, we'll never be no say it exists except people that are really close to you. Because I never heard of you, and I believe say millions of Sierra Leoneans will not be ever hear about you. But when we see the videos, we are very much happy for you because at least these are the type of people we will want to salon, people where they inspire other people them, young people them for make them able for get opportunity and express their own God-given talent, irrespective of the country where they find themselves. So this was why some of we been very much happy for you. And I wasn't sure when you become so famous in terms of technology. I wasn't sure. I don't know. Because when I look at your profile, now prosthetic legs actually you qualify. That's not something we are adding at your profile. I'm not been sure how you become a technology expert. I'm not been sure. But I was very much happy for embrace you because when Madabu chose you for make you go be Minister of Science and Technology, remember, I write an article about you. I don't know if you read that article then on Facebook and other platforms them. Say you are the hope of Sierra Leone because number one, you're young. Number two, you expose yourself to the world advanced societies in which if you only put yourself together and not distracted by the influences of the environment, you go able for help Sierra Leone. And I was very much happy. I mean, at APC, everybody knows me at APC. But the thing for me is, it doesn't matter whether the person where they do good, now APC or SLPP, and they still praise you because my objective of being a politician is not just for me or for me own party no more. That I want to make everything good. As long as you dey help the ordinary Sierra Leoneans, then I'm good for you. But you disappointed me one way or the other. I not blame you too much for the disappointment, because I understand. Philosophers then say society influence man as much as man influence society. You understand what I try to talk about, right, Mr. Minister? Society influence man as much as man influence society. There are a lot of people, a lot of Sierra Leonean way in government positions, whether previously or currently, where initially they get this good-hearted objective for go help the country. Because when we did out of the country, we did look at the country based on we own experience now. And they look at things for improve based on waiting with the seed and they improve now. So initially, a lot of Sierra Leoneans we left the diaspora and go and get their initial stage there. Yes, there are a few we then get an ulterior motives, greed, selfish, and patriotism. But a lot of them, when they go to salon, the society where they go meet, it force them for make them divert their attention and become one of them. What do we call them? We call that assimilation. Then go assimilate with the corrupt society where they meet. It forced them for make them assimilate instead of integrate. Now only people diaspora there we refuse for assimilate to the corrupt practices, instead integrate so it go able for get a balance between workmates and all those way want for influence you for do the wrong thing. I don't know whether you are part of the assimilation group or the integration group. I hope say you are part of the integration instead of assimilation. But when we they begin this hearing some of them statements, they say a sacrifice for God work for Sierra Leone. No, you're not sacrifice. You're not sacrifice at all. Sierra Leone make you who you are today. The positions they always then you now make you who you are today. Whether it talks about in terms of money and power, it's because Madabio believe in you and take you, irrespective of your reluctance, because you've been facing, well, Salon, they don't pay better, so let not go. But Madabio sacrifice. It was the Sierra Leonean people who sacrificed for make you go, for go put you small knowledge for help the country, not the other way around. Not the other way around. So when they come and tell you, say, you sacrifice, you would have got $100 million side the go puller. Yeah. For the people that way they Sierra Leone, where they probably don't know what that means, they will get impressed because of them say, oh wow, the chief minister, so he sacrificed $100 million company. But people like we, so we don't say it's not gonna happen. You don't get that ability there. You're not. Okay, you're not. You will try. So right now, if you left, you come outside after the APC boots out, you come outside, probably because of the connections we don't make, you were able to forget something out of waiting you don't put together. Okay, that's something we I know say probably again for happen. But sacrifice, waiting on the sacrifice, we sacrifice. Then they pay you every single month. They don't pay you based on Sierra Leone standard though. Then they pay you based on the standard way you been IBM been put you. So what is the sacrifice here? I don't lost $100 million company because I did work for Sierra Leone. That's not that's not the way I see things at all. Okay. Well, if you disagree with what I say, you're not a viewer, you know what you for do. The comments there for you for make you put your own opinion on this particular segment, whether you agree with me or not. Say something. That's not the culture here, right? We they broadcast on four platforms. We they broadcast now with website. We they broadcast now Facebook, YouTube, and Caster. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Caster, put your comments in the comment section of the platform where they watch from. We will read the comments. I go try for do this today, just like the other time, a little bit much more less than the previous times. And at the same time, hold on, let me see. I forget. At the same time, if you want for come in and join the program, here is the link. Okay, that's the link for now. Okay, so put a comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch me from. You will be good. It will be good. I believe say let's have a discussion. When are the areas some people that then the government officials that then they lie now the public, sometimes it can irritate me. I understand. I understand your objective. He's a politician. He wants political sympathy. The sacrifice is sacrifice. So we see that man they sacrifice so for come work for Sierra Leone for 7 good years. He left $100 million company we if I be don't get, he can't for come work. That somebody will like the country. So therefore, let we try and let we vote for them. I know the game, my brother. I know the game. It's okay. It's okay. But that's I just bring this topic because it generates a lot of you know arguments on social media. Okay. I been a read I read some of the comments where they put na Facebook for you. Some are very harsh. I don't think people should be too much harsh if somebody says some of them here because hey, he's a politician, ladies and gentlemen. Senge is a politician, so he wants no politician or they will no want sympathy from the people. So I understand that. But why I try for let the people that know say no, na lie, you not sacrifice. Because I saw politicians and then they lie away every time. They can't talk things that we not so true. Hoping that the people then will just take and say not true they talk about. We are here to actually decipher some of them things and they put on plain. Everybody say, Alayo, this man where they tell you say he sacrifice, he actually give condition for in na salon for can work for salon. He say if you know they pay him the way IBM they pay him, you know they come. So Mother be okay for pay him. Some people then say even Mother be pay a little bit more even. I think some people then say I don't know how true it is, so not hold me to that. This is just an information. I think some people then say Mother be give $6,000 a month. So $1,000 above for entice them. Now, what's the Mother be see pan this guy? I don't know. But he was the hope of Sierra Leone, one of the hopes of Sierra Leone, because he was young, he was very bright, and you know, Alec, young people there, then be fully participatory in with democracy because they are the features. So I don't know, you know what them call by economics, ROI, return on investment. I don't know whether that a good ROI we don't get, maybe, or maybe not. But not just one for make it can begin to pretend like say that sacrifice is sacrifice. You know sacrifice. If you sacrifice for be saying no waiting, right now then they pay me $5,000 a month. I ready for go for $3,000 for go serve my country because the country not get money. That is sacrifice. That's what I call sacrifice. But you insist, you say no, that's not sacrifice. That is transactional. So you see, don't tell me that you sacrifice 100 million. Now fictional company they talk about. Until you can explain to we what you mean. And if you can't explain it with the researcher, I just want you for make you know that. If you can begin like say, oh, IBM be done plan for now open me own company, so it is sponsor me, and this company is supposed no. Bring proof. Me not trust politicians then talk. You get for bring proof. Okay? So those are some of the things I'll have to talk about. Okay. Um the other thing I want to talk about, again for do with the APC boycott of parliament. When I know say Unity broadcast, I think he didn't know salon uh this lady Elizabeth Fabe, they've been in Texas now. Now he didn't salon, but they in the broadcast. So he interviewed me around 1 a.m. We on time now, yeah. He just called me. I think he's supposed for bringing a guest. The guest disappointed. The guest now one of APC folks there. Me not tell me the guest in name, but he say he disappointed last minute. So now lady we been give me being now actually me now one of the people that will help him for actually train them how for use forget a TV channel. You know, so we'll get that relationship there. You know, say anytime when it gets a little bit um difficult things, they always call me say, hey, doctor, waiting are you on take or do this for me. So he called me, he interviewed me about this. And in that interview, I support the APC that stand with the hope it convince the SLPP for reverse the cost. But clearly in that interview, I talk say I don't think the SLPP will reverse cost because I know saloon politics. Saloon politics, your opponent want for make you boycott so that it make it easy for them. We not get what you call morality at all. So these are some of the things we right now I want to talk about. The APC done there now for a week or two where they know they participate na parliament. Question where I get is we as APC, do we want to continue with this indefinitely? Because they don't approve the electoral commissioner. What is going to be our next move as a political party, considering the fact that the the 2028 election is coming. I agree with Lamidanke, welcome back. I agree with the APC then Stando Unanomi say being as somebody way pragmatic. I agree with that for say yes. Then get the right for protest because you know they win election during election day. And a lot of people that they don't understand for saying you cannot win election during election day. Elections are won way before the day where the people that they go vote. The the vote where the people that they go vote not just a determinant factor, but it's not actually the outcome. Okay, you can win election in so many ways, especially in Africa. If the APC party not trust the electoral commissioner, then get right for another not trust them because of the bad experience we get. And this guy was part of the electoral commission in 2023. So this is why the APC not trust the guy. If the government we actually proposed this dialogue, come up with a tripartite, not able to respect the wishes of the opponent, then why we spend 6 months for go put a tripartite? Hmm? We spent 6 months for go put 84 recommendations. Now, waiting the government is here and say, oh, now the constitution. Well, we know say this now something we get for do with the constitution. But because of the circumstances, we realize say we have to do some changes. So that's why the tripartite is all about. Let's have some changes. Now, one of the bedrock of democracy, now respect for each other, irrespective of the affiliation. We can forget to respect. We can disagree because that's the process, but we have to get respect for each other and focus on the interests of the country. But in Sierra Leone, no, they're going to focus on the interests of the country. Then you focus on their own self-interest. So Madabi will not give a damn about the tripartite. The tripartite is just a way for release the pressure. Don't get me wrong, the recommendations weighed in at the tripartite are very good recommendations them. And some of them the NEPA implement them. But when it comes to election, we cause the very problem. The electoral commissioner is at the center of the entire controversy. Okay? So therefore the SLPP for be not allow a compromise with the APC. Sit down at table, talk. Some people come halfway, the other people come halfway, they all meet in the middle. This is how compromise are done. But you say no, you can't meet me, Usai meeting up. Then the other person back say, well, now we have a dysfunctional parliament. You know they work. Parliament know they work. Because the oppositions are not there. This is where the problem is, ladies and gentlemen. Why Mother behave this way? Well, maybe it is afraid in shadow. But let's say if the APC kind of power, there's going to be hell. I know they recommend that the APC should, when they kind of power, I don't think say the best way for spend with time, now for go on revenge. No, that's not the way we're supposed to do. Let's move on. Let's focus on why the people then get for elect we, and we deliver. Okay. So right now, the APC, even though yes, with the boycotts, but we also then are a very, very difficult situation. Ibrahim Ben Cabo talks here, yes, in as much as the APC get the right for boycott parliament, then so therefore also put na their own mind say it was the people who elected them that them position them there. And the people need them right now. So you see the difficulty way the APC gets. Very, very difficult. What do we get for do now as APC? Are we just going to stop until 2028? What happen if they begin pass laws then the parliament way go against we own interest? We go say no, well, them laws they're not good because we know they did. So um we know they agree with them laws there. Then if we say so, waiting that we own action towards that. Another boycott the election. That's what SLPP wants. SLPP wants for low boycott even the 2028 election. It makes it easy for them. If the APC boycott the 2028 election, it makes it very easy for the SLPP for win the election. So we need people right now, now the APC party. We then get steady mind and now people their way focus, now people their way, they know they use their emotions for react on certain things. We need people their way generational thinkers, people the way they think far and beyond their own eyesight. We have this responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. We have this responsibility. It's very, very difficult. I can understand. But we have this responsibility as a party. Are we going to stop, continue for boycotts? When is going to be the deadline? When APC, when SLPP say, okay, when I come, we don't ready for pull this guy. I don't know whether that's going to happen. I doubt it. In fact, based on what they heard from the SLPP, the young Sayanda, Ubayanda, I think they are happy that we boycott Parliament. I believe so. So let's have people within the APC, let me go sit down and try for look at the pros and cons of some of the actions that will they take and see. Some actions supposed to be temporary for try for force things for work. But after that, we have to sit down again and look at the prevailing circumstances and readjust with position. I'm not saying what you wanna do now the wrong thing. Oh. I'm not saying that. I support that. I support that. What you wanna been do because that was a way for force the SLPP because verbal communication was not working. And the time was very close for make them approve this. So this was kind of a desperation where the APC make because they don't talk, they know they listen to them. So this now the last resort, kind of a desperation for see if they're able to reverse within the SLPP being a high for do. Unfortunately, like I said always, the SLPP not care because they don't want fierce competition. So what do they look for make the tease we, instigate we, for law will become emotional and act irrationally. So we did what we could do, and we have done that, but it's time for make the APC party go sit down and try for look at the prevailing circumstances. Are we going to continue with this indefinitely, or what? Well, this question therefore be for we big one and at the APC party, NAC, and the executive. To me, Dr. Mankot, I want for let go back on the whole meeting and try for see whether for continue with this. I'm not judging here. I'm not trying to impose. I'm just giving you some suggestions. When I go sit down and rethink the action, whether the action is still necessary. And when they go sit down, when they think, the first thing when they put now on a table, how beneficial this at this particular time to the APC party, their chances of winning the 2028 election. I have no clue. Well, I think say that one they normally wants for make the APC party do. Right? I go sit down and think. It's important. All right, now I read some of the few messages that we don't come. Mr. Asumana say politics made people to know about him. Yeah, I think they talk about chief minister. Yeah, it was politics. So when the chief minister they try for insinuate say he sacrificed a lot for can work for Sierra Leone, that was deceptive. The reason this way I actually bring up this topic for say, okay, let's see if the chief minister what he they talking about true. What's the true? What's the true? The benefit where the chief minister don't benefit from um being a government official, enough of they ever expect them can benefit them if he just did at the United States of America or South Africa, which I been there, whatever country in the South today, Southern Africa, where he been for IBM. You know. Well, I think we'll get one person when Alusai. Alusai.
Yes, doctor. How are you, sir?
I did do, bra.
Tell God thank you.
So what you get?
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, Eid Mubarak. I did.
Related. Yes, sir. I will just follow the program because you know one of the you belong to the one of the APC think tankers. Sorry, thinkers them that this continent I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they think beyond politics.
Yeah. So what did in mind
for the country? So you talk say they get like a think tank group in the country, right?
Yeah.
APC, I think APC need that right now desperately because they rule by they think with the heart now, not with the head anymore. Look like the Wamat done plenty, and they overreact, especially the Secretary General. I don't know because of the court case all you get. So one send a statement because from where he come, look vindictive. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you want to take the current chairman in place. The decision is the strongest man because that man old now, so I get for replace him. So they try for sure saying stand. I go to the tripartite where I think say people let them misinterpret say na part of the constitution because most of the electricity rate in Salon is very high. People let the tripartite that they missing as some na part of the constitution.
No.
Just like we right now, we be tripartite to them from I'm glad to say for them from that tripartite between Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone for this border issue. They use that word the tripartite. Then people realize not to Salon no more what they come out. It be in Kenya, it be different in any country. What more like he talks to the two more realistic is the constitution, the law and order, the rule of law in the country. Tripartite, if it looks more like a MOU, no one of understanding. Matter be almost MOU don't sign for Lunge Bridge. This is the bridge, no begin it. Because
No.
where the money come, sorry, where the money no they cancel them. They sit down and discuss, they sign. But that's the reality, unless the parliament ratify and say they don't sign this contract, like for the airport contract,
Yeah.
before it be reality. That's the same thing like Dandi. So that's a pattern in MOU. And then other suspects say SLPP don't suspect say APC they play games because the electoral justice then say election will take place 2028 unless they get the result for 2023. And now they don't, because of that, they don't pack Samuel Kamara and Akona because they want to move on. Samuel Kamara behave like a Raila Odinga. Now will be the late Raila Odinga will be the Kenya. We now know for be the presidential candidate. But APC don't think pandemic, they push it aside. They say no, everything is done and dusted. Now we move to 2028. That is the problem right now between the two factions. Matter be no one don't take this election drag till last minute election will take place. So now make it don't making choice. Just like we 1991. Sorry, 1996, Kaba make a choice. They picked James Jonas. So the first election. Nobody no be like APC no be like or the other party no be like, and they say because then took on United Nations, they can't for impose the definitely not done deal for Kaba because now James Jonas. You know? So this is not just the normal begin. So what the APC get for Lika is let them move on. They don't instead of they give ultimatum out of Wamat, they put the president like on the spot and put going ahead, you know what he did this or that. You know they give president ultimatum for law based on the constitution. If they do that one day, it will be like SLPP 1973. It will be small. Now so APC get one party. SLPP they boycott parliament, right? 1978, they make the constitution. APC make one party constitution. Now they no make another was to be two party. 1991, APC no more be in power. There be one party for 24 years after that 24 years in power. One party constitution that till this 1991 constitution come, and now President Kaba use for nominate the first electoral commission at the same thing President Bill don't do so. Tripartite, a gentleman, how do you call it, gentleman agreement? No, MOU. How to deal. Just like the Lunge Bridge. So that's what we believe, sir. The Visenga inside, I believe say you say self with this one, not say the way you think. But could be APC want to let you go, but you're not ready for me that sacrifice that you left your life where you get right now for go salon.
I know.
You're not ready.
No.
You're not gonna sacrifice your life where you get right now. So anybody who left then come together the first fall. You decide for move with your wife and picking all you left all it together bien. Somehow are you the passive and some because some people it depends on how you passive. I'm saying a sacrifice for them. Even if we're gonna this tripartite they say them form if we're gonna meet APC the office of doing detention. Where people have been say what you go for the APC office and sacrifice to make their life. Where you gonna APC APC office?
The sacrifice way I disagree with David Sengel. He's talking about monetary sacrifice, okay? Because he say if enough have been go work for the Sierra Leone, he say he worth it, but if enough have been go work for Sierra Leone by this time here, if I don't get a $100 million company, this now bring the problem. Well, some of we understand David Senge, and I agree with him that in the way he say, in order for make it able for left for Gona Salom, then get for pay the same amount of money where IBM been the pay. And Madabio actually agreed to that. This was why David Senge left. That is not a sacrifice. That is just an opportunity for me. And it's easier. You go to your country, you go there as a government official. It's much more better than we where they work now. They go work. We say where they work for government now. Now, be a bone salary you get. Be a bone salary. You understand? So when in the try for go and call say, oh yeah, na sacrifice, I left everything. I left millions of dollars opportunity. That's not that make us say no. It's not true because if we be not saying, you know what, the country not get money, and they go for half of the price where they pay me now. And they sacrifice because that's not the country. That's not my own point where they try for say no, Mr. Senge, you are not in terms of financial, you're not sacrifice at all. It's actually helpful where you go right now. David Senge is so popular he don't meet with so many world leaders. He's been introduced to so many opportunities. So what it's not to sacrifice.
Yeah. And so the way you perceive I'm again correct.
Yeah.
The way you say perceive you it depend, everybody perceive
Well,
reality.
say anything in nice
What you say
subjective,
again,
right?
Yeah. But again, you say get a lot of benefit like what you say so.
Yeah.
They expose them for even get radical inclusion, for expose them for get opportunity for the next election. Probably go be one of the presidential candidates. So if you look again, So now if you look both ways, you get benefit back.
You get benefits, exactly.
Yes, benefit.
And it gets
plenty.
It gets a lot of
like
benefits.
Yes, a lot of benefit anyway. A benefit because like you now, so that if you left now go so you lost boku. So it depends anyway because if you go as because as chief minister or minister, if you go as an innovation officer, right?
No, you go as a
innovation
minister
officer.
of science and technology.
No, the chief innovation officer.
Science and technology.
Yeah, for
Chief
develop the technology in the
officer.
country, then for develop the data system, train people, let them make a minister of education and the opportunity really come.
Yeah.
I don't know behind closed door the arrangement they make anyway, but all the same, it depends on the IDC, the angle IDC,
No, to be honest with you,
mm-hmm.
Chief Minister, well, David Senge, because at time it was not a chief minister, he been not actually ready for going as alone even before the SNP became the power. You say he will actually be the solicit job from Anes Koroma in time.
Yes, I heard that too from Dr. Sylvia
So this is not something like okay, it just happened like spontaneously. No, that's something where you been don't get in mind. And that's Sierra Leone. And to be honest with you, those are the type of people who want that country right now.
Yes.
The young one, the way very bright, way able for deliver, Now that make where they appoint him. I was one of the first people, probably the only APC guy, we actually say yes, actually support the appointment. Because I like young man there for make them participate with leadership. The old folks said, then don't try. I don't try for discredit them, but then then the work are too slow.
Even within the APC, they get a lot of young people that are very smart right now.
Yeah.
But the only problem is now you talking about that they were mad to put before too much. Therefore,
no. The problem with the APC, the problem with the APC, not to say we not get the smartest people than at the APC, so young smartest people there. The old folks, they know one for left. Now then they control, then they macromanage the young people. Then they now what then say the young people then they just get for follow because at the end of the day, now they hold the handle of the cutlass. This is where the problem is with the APC.
Well, you don't hit the nail right in the head with the hammer. Because we're like a ambassador and so then be there from APC time, Pashakin time. And Pashakin time, what we make if we get in one high ground, then because now in the electoral commissioner be don't call, say don't win. Now in party we win that end. So once the electoral commissioner calls say you don't win, you get the more high ground. I make they've got be the BN and say APC take over. But this teacher, the electoral commissioner 2023, don't call say not to APC win. So anything we do now, it could be unless they go through the court, it could be at the court no more now. If the court give them the right, that means they don't get the moral high ground. But when they go to court, the court get they don't get the moral high ground. Now I make they bring the disturbances. Then they even that 2023 November 26 still happen. All now and it go difficult for succeed because we not get the moral high ground. Once the electoral commissioner don't announce that result, the only way they reverse and a court they give the moral high ground. The question they don't pull that cup at the end today, then go give Morocco back. Senegal also in fact that place them damage Morocco Stadium, but you know what in when they go to court, the appeal court decide for give them the cup. What you go do? Now they say they don't carry the cup on a military base. If CAF ready for that cup, then I call it the call number. They say the president can't over this thing or them do this or thing. So you can forget the moral high ground.
You see, the problem. You see, the APC party we get some emotional problems within the leadership. This is and I've been on the talker. I believe say me now one of the few Sierra Leoneans we from the beginning, I've been in a salon for that election. I covered that election fully.
Mm-hmm.
This platform now been the only platform we been actually get people then we been the get results independently. So I cover them. When they announce the results, I tell me party leadership say, if you believe say you win this election, go to court. You get 7 days. Some of them tell me say, doctor, you know, with the first thing we will get for do for us, we they take we own RR forms, we they care and go na Deloitte na American I am. You know, there is a company where they call Deloitte na American na kind of an audit company. Then say they want for send the RR form we then get na America for make them car auditor. Now say na for waiting. You go audit RR form, you una get the RR form already. Una say una get the RR form. Why? Una they waste time because una get 7 days. Samura Kamara sign an agreement saying if he feel aggrieved, the only option if we go to court, the court now in the authoritative institution,
yeah,
we go able for reverse anything we ECSL make. I beg them people then I talk to may not be because I've been they blame the lawyers them because we get good lawyers them. So I was saying, where are our lawyers? Because these are the people who are supposed to advise them people that say, no, this decision who want take so it's wrong. If they come back and hurt with. May not be no say the lawyers themselves them, don't some of the lawyers that they don't talk to them. But because of the emotions the way the leadership get,
thank you.
We don't do them. We not agree again, you know. At the end of the day, the time pass. You don't get moral ground any longer. It doesn't matter what you think. You know, so this was something a fatal mistake that I make sometimes when I listen to people that way get wisdom. In any political party, you get people that way smart, get wisdom, where they're not emotional. Listen to them. You don't necessarily mean say you have to take their way and not discuss them. Sit down, okay, what are the benefits? What are the pros and cons of this thing? You were able to understand, say, if I do this, at the end of the day, that's what you get for end up. But they're not doing them. So now we'll get for learn a harder lesson from now.
Yeah, because now what I noticed now they already holla too much line that they put before now on the TV say for talk. Like now I would say Abdul AKK but what they call her a lawyer, where you go the way they holla, you know, it's not necessary. Sometimes you like how you can talk so you talk. Well somebody listen to you, not to see the holla, but when you talk, if first listen to you, you begin in the church some part where somebody breathes, this is not the allow what. You know, the conscience go wake up say, you know, what am I talking to? Not to really Allah and the thing or so tell us not to buy gonna mammoth meeting the Allah about this that if you know TV all that they not necessary. Sometimes if you don't sign agreement, when I sure say when I genuine about it, you know, where you go brief the people them. But now SLP say they don't complete 85% of the tripartite recommendation. Don't Kelfala Mara is on 1%, nobody don't complete. So it confusing. They send different signal. When they go to TV, this is the 1%, they don't complete. SLP they say 85%, don't Kelfala Mara go, and they just shoot everything down. The test for that I'm way for don't brief the people them. Honestly, come out within that the thing they go on, they don't pull Samoa Kama on so Samoa Kama left. Because if you look Samoa Kama, if you get genuine intention, when you sign that, because they not be one, you say if you not go and spill one blood for make him be president of this country. Yeah. And Salon, he talk up. It became real intention, but instead he want to know Raila Odinga, they use this as say, you know what, that they come back 2028. APC say no, not this time, we'll not give 2 chances. You know, this trip what they give is that election don't endorse it. Don't say no, Upa. Then for come back. Now the problem I wouldn't get right now. So
we don't solve that problem.
Lower level election, very important lower level election. So yes, sir, go ahead. I listen.
I believe say we don't almost solve that problem there because the guys that way been insisting therefore coronate Samora. You know, time sometimes are the best solution. Time. So then don't give it this, then don't give it this for say then they can't inaugurate Samora. Some of them people agree so they attack we, but me na APC na good thing I like for the APC. I know they lie to you. That make people like we so the time where we get for run for the presidency, people then go don't understand we character say we know they lie. Would they tell you the truth? If I'm not able to do something, I know they come and say they come give you heaven where are not able to do them. So
well, if you future bleak, you future very bleak in politics if you don't lie.
well, I don't think say
No, I
bleak.
know what you mean.
Hassan, I not say one will say this one. A lot of my friends then say, well, Dr. Mankota, I don't know if you go able to survive na APC because you get for lie. You get for lie before you able for succeed in politics. No, I don't believe that. I say why they ask the why and say because politics now all about deception. It's all about na dirty game. Politics na dirty game. Mr. Hassan, I don't believe them thing and they for say politics na dirty game. Now you way they practice politics, now you not the dirty person. I can just tell you, say, I'm not able to do this. Now we do and together. Now we see how you make. I know they can tell you, say, bruh, when you elect me, and they bring heaven na salon. I know go
no. You don't get for lie, the black lie, like the white lie, they make some promises, you don't say, you don't your promise there. Just like some presidential candidates out they get for bring ferry. Honestly, you know what I mean? The white lie to that.
Well,
when you begin like say, Ecomoc they can take over the country, that they can put president. That an end of the dangerous lie then.
That's the point.
No,
every party get I don't know how they call that document where the policy here we call them policy document. Then get how they call them salon they know the name where they call them. That one day na kind of suggestions then the ideas they normally they put together. So not to lie that one day. If we put now we policy same. When we can have power, we want for do X, Y, Z. If we're not able to do X, Y, Z, it don't mean saying a lie we lie.
Exactly.
Maybe
yes.
the time not there or the resources not there. That's different. But when you did not public like what you talk so, you did lie and people then say, now this are they do, now this are the way them call or now so thing like where them they lie to the people then say, Ecomoc they can for example, Madabio, for can reinstate. Or not to reinstate for put Samora. This is not kind of the lies then we me not able for stomach at all, you know. So I not believe in that. Anyway, thank you so much for coming at the program.
You're welcome, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you too for giving the opportunity. All right, doctor. Thank you. Bye.
All right, so let's move on with let me see here. Let's go to Mama for I say the Senge obsession is a new APC syndrome. It goes across all APC membership. Well, this is not an obsession. No. Senge, he says something, he's not able to clarify. So people then in a public figure, my brother, when he says something, people then get for look at that, what you say, whether not true or not, and then get for discuss and say, if not true, then say this man what he talking not true. If not true, then go for tell you say the man he don't lie. So not to obsession at all. We're not obsessed. Senge, why APC for obsessed for Senge? Why? What things actually Senge go able for do? Where APC for obsessed? You know, if we want for obsessed with, we obsessed with Madabio or Fatima Bio. Because are the two people that why we really matter. Senge they work because the president wants time for make it work. So he's just an employee. So we're not obsessed with the employee who left the employer. Okay. When you know saying a public figure, don't lie. We will call you on that. Lamin Danke say Salon budgets not reach 10 million while if I go invest if I go an investment of 100 for himself. Now lie, bruh. Senge actually over exaggerates that. And when that make a lot of people they feel say Senge insults them, the intelligence. So because if you know say there are people on social media way smart enough for make they able to detect this, that kind of an insult. But you know, when young man actually expose himself to a lot of opportunities, sometimes they can get a little bit cocky. No. Lamin Danke say, Dr. Mankota, we all need for come on board to save our country from a rogue regime of BO, irrespective of we camp. Yeah, definitely. Now that one day we all they try for do. BO, me right now, I know so much care about BO any longer. I care about the next election. And that make we will for do everything possible for make sure saying neither BO no the still this coming election. I agree with you. Lamin Danke say, oh no, Talib Jallo say, probably yes, he could have established a production company worth 100 million that manufacture prosthetics. I don't know, but 100 million prosthetics, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to make it can clarify. Anyway, all right, Talib Jallo say, however, politicians are notorious to convey a message that they have made astronomical sacrifice to serve Salon at the expense of personal growth in other career path. This is not a new. Well, not new, but probably we are now living in the age of social media where everybody now they see things, they know things, and then they hear things. So that means politicians and therefore be very careful with it, then they can't put on social media because somebody is gonna point out the holes inside that statement and that's just what it is now. All right. Jalsin Jas Jalsing Jalsongo Jalsongo say fact APC has representation in parliament according to parliamentary rules. Many laws are going to be passed. The only laws aren't going to be passed are entrenched laws, which is by 2/3 votes. Yeah, well, I talk about laws we get for do with the elections. you know, we get for do with the elections. Those laws don't need a 2/3 at all. So it just need a 50 plus one. That's all of the people present, and that's another thing. Not to 50 plus one of the entire parliamentary membership. The people that were present, not 50% of the people that were present. So you see, it's very dangerous. All right. Talib Jallo say, I opine it's highly disingenuous coming from him and his ilk politicians. Yeah, well, he just wants the sympathy. I think it depends campaign small. Just will say, APC is not the governing party. They shouldn't act with ultimatum and the highway saloon has rules of laws. As such, the country shall be governed by rule of law. Well, remember, the SRPP may be the governing party, but the APC is part of the government. Okay? so you need to know that. The APC is part of the government. This guy, what's his name himself? Oh, I think that Johnson. Now you self, hold on. You always talk about the tutors. Yeah. Now you talk, so there are certain things where the APC particular influence over that. So if they're not there, no problem. But in any case, the opposition is part of the government, right? And the opposition should be heard. They just say no more that the opposition for a year, the ruling government no more. That's not the way things work. It's kind of reciprocal, okay? Reciprocity. For the sorry man, sorry, long time, doctor. But Ade, how they do? Hope everything is good. Lamin Danke say, doctor, the court is messy. Unfortunately, that's the only thing we will get. We'll not get any alternative. That's the thing we get. If we know say the court messy, why will not they try for look into the messiness and try for correct them? Remember during the time of the APC party, the SLPP now the same thing them in the grumble. Oh, the court is messy, the court is corrupt, the court is there for the ruling government. Mother be away come instead of it can change a lot of things, we will make them better. Now it use the same messy court now in your advantage. That's the problem with politicians then. So today we know say the court is messy. Some of we not been born yet. People them they grumble about the messiness of the court. Look whose side we did today. We still they grumble say the court is messy. And talk no more not be able to solve the problem. We need for reform the court system, the justice system. Now only a government we ready for do that, now ain't go do it. But if you didn't have the opposition, now the same way you will not say the court is messy. Where you didn't have the ruling party, you did use that messiness there for push your own objective. It's unfortunate, my brother. For the Suleiman Sari say the court has been captured by few set of people. For the Suleiman Sari manifesto, that exactly. Now the word way I've been the struggle forget manifesto. We call them policy document. In Sierra Leone, they call it a manifesto. Every party gets a manifesto where then they put within the intent for do. Those are not lies. I will tell you, say, when we can power, this is the things that we intend for do. Okay, if you're able to do some, you're not able to do some, that's okay. But they can't tell me, say, they bring heaven, where they will give you power, they even care about trying for, draw heaven for come. That's not lie. That then can't lie that they talk about, All right, let me then say the people don't resolve for kick out SLPP for underdevelopment. Yes, they do. But before it reach the people, remember the people in a democracy now the last verdict, not so the first verdict. The first verdict is the rules and regulations where then they put together we get for govern the electoral process. And this is where people then they win election or then they lose election. Now yeah, the governing party they use for gain advantage over the opposition. This is why I say we don't do what we're supposed to do. What we do for boycott parliament, now something where now a constitutional rights where we get. But unfortunately, this government not they listen to nobody. Waiting at the next step we'll get for take. This is the question where I ask in the party. What is the next step? Are we just going to sit down and say, no, we're not going to parliament, we're not they do nothing because they don't approve an electoral commissioner, so therefore we know they do not to sit down. That's what they do. There's a time when it get for affect you back. This is why in politics you get what we call timeline. In any decision where you make timeline. Okay, let's force these guys. Let's threaten an ultimatum. Let's see how if they were able to make them. We implement the ultimatum. Maybe after a few weeks, if we're able to succeed, then we then call the ultimatum. If we're not able to succeed, for we own sanity and benefit, we'll say nothing. All right. Because at the end of the day, waiting are we no objective. Therefore, let we win the election. Not so. When we win the election, some of them problems I will solve them by ourselves. But if you're not able to win the election, so then how are you going able to solve problem? The guy where they compete against, he not give a damn about rules. This is where the problem is. So the APC party need for go sit down back. I want to let them hold another meeting. Let them go discuss. I'm not saying that smart people then did that executive day. I just know one for make them continue for good. They use emotions. Emotions, it not go help anybody. When a leader they use emotions for make a decision, you help anybody. Remember, I actually agree with the APC in this particular stuff for say yes, the need for boycott. Because if I talk to you, they listen to me, then I could use another means, another tool. Maybe you go able to force you for make you come. But what happened after everything is settled down? You need for make up your mind for your own party, not for the government, too, for the APC party. Fode Mansari say the new name for Chief Minister Nakariatu, aka Davida. Boy. Saloma Sabigi somebody name. Fode Mansari say law is made by people. Yeah. All right. Let's try and round up this thing. Fode Mansari say Madabio failed on his promises during his opposition time. Madabio na a failure. We all know say Madabio na a failure. So not to think we somebody get even for hesitate, he's a failure. The SLPP they disagree with me, that's fine. Fode Mansari say Madabio 96 pages manifesto himself and his supporters in Sierra Leone. We just want for make free and fair election take place without win. Not just want let anybody try for manipulate the election. That's all we are saying. Okay. I think saying at the last comment we I get here and well, I want to thank everybody for this wonderful conversation again, and we'll see you back next week, the same time, the same place. Bye bye.